Get ready, everyone, for Tuesday afternoon NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers and the Chicago Bulls. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Johnson is out there with Bryant. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's LeBron James, and it's Shaq in at the 5.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
Johnson, the pass to Davis, and the foul on Rose. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
James looking it over.
Nice job on the defensive end from Levine. You'd love to see more of this from him.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Johnson against Rose. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's Kobe. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Throw it high and watch Davis fly. Wow.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Chicago. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Jordan. O'Neal with the rebound. James against Levine. James in the post. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Rose against Johnson. From outside the arc, bangs home the trifecta. Johnson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Los Angeles. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Jordan. Over Bryant. And it's Jordan, that time on the assist by Rose. Jordan's got 5.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 1.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, like, the defense was waiting on him that time.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Bryant's shot is off. Rose kicks to Levine. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
How about the confidence that Levine has? Feels like he can take these shots whenever he wants.
It's Davis on the wing. O'Neal sets the screen for Davis. Here's Johnson. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Here's Chicago. Down low. Here's Rodman.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Lakers trail by 3. On the wing, Kobe. He's defended by Jordan. The shot's good from Bryant.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Both teams will make substitutions. Love the pass to Butler. Out left to the wing. Rose against Johnson. 6 to shoot. And Derrick Rose gets the 3. Rose has got 5 now.
And that's a shot Rose must make consistently. When he's making it rain from there, this team is hard to match up with.
Kobe, no luck. Bulls leading by 4. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For 3, Levine's shot is off. So it's the Lakers now. Now here's Bryant. Driving in, and Bryant throws it down.
And when you foul Bryant, you really got to foul him, or else he's going to make it an N1.
Second team foul.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw this game.
Kobe Bryant. 1 shot.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Levine dishes to Love. There's the 3. The shot will not fall. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Bulls lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Butler out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Love in at the 4 slot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Here's James. And the dunk by James.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Chicago trailing here. Here's Levine, and he makes that one. Levine's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 5, and he comes up with the deuce.
Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
Outside Butler, beyond the arc. And it's Johnson with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
James with the bucket.
He is just a bad man when he starts to drive. Once he gets that shoulder by the defender, look, it's over.
Here's Sloan following the basket by LeBron James. Chicago calls timeout. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. They set the pick. Here's Levine. Again, Levine missing.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
James in the post. Working on Rose.
If you're the defender, what do you do there? How do you really play LeBron in the pick and roll?
Bulls trail by 5. Rose passes to Rodman. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Traps in the tray.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Bryant with it. 7 points in the game. Gilmore grabs the miss.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Rose in the post, defended by Bryant. The kick out to Rose. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Chicago with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Three-pointer, Butler, rebounded by the Lakers. O'Neal's got his 6th rebound on the night. Bryant looking it over. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Levine. Oh, the agility and finish of Kobe Bryant.
Lightning quick off the bounce. Bryant, one of the better athletes to ever play this game.
Outside, Rodman. Outside, Levine. Good, nice job down low. Levine's got 4 points this quarter.
A strong inside scorer. Once Levine feels like he's got room to shoot, he does not hesitate.
Johnson kicks to O'Neal. Bryant outside. Shoots the 3. Kobe from deep.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
And here's Rose. He has 5. Pass to Butler. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Butler's got 5 points so far.
The defense has to make it tougher for Butler. Can't give him that.
Here's Kobe. And here's James outside. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to LeBron. James cooking from deep. Bulls trail by 8. Outside Rose. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now Johnson. Over Levine. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. That'll do it for the first half. Lakers on top. They're up by 8. They'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And we've got 3rd quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game. I mean, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Kobe is out there with Johnson. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's James in at the 3. Now here's Jordan. Rose, no good. Lakers leading by 8. Here's Johnson. He's got 8. O'Neal outside. Clock at 6. Over Noah, and O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
They grab their own miss, and a wide open look for Jordan. Sinks the triple. Jordan's got 8.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Now here's Bryant. 14 points for him. Johnson outside. From deep, James. Joakim Noah grabs the miss. And it's Rose with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. 7-point differential. Was shot by Jordan, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now, here is O'Neal. Lays it up off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 9.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Rose dishes to Jordan. Pass to Noah. Now Rodman. Jordan in the corner. And they double up Jordan. And Rose throws it down.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Now here's James. 11 points in the game. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Rose passes to Jordan. And Rose throws it down hard.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Now here's Bryant. He's got 14. Johnson finds James. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. LeBron's got 5 points now this quarter.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game. It's beautiful. Now here's Levine. Following the miss by Kobe Bryant. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Bryant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. That one is off. He hits the second from the line. Bulls trailed by 11. Chicago calls timeout. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They got to figure out a way to keep him out of the lane. I don't know.
Pau Gasol, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, number 16, Pau Gasol.
Johnson against Jordan. Rebounded by the Lakers. 51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. LeBron against Butler. Lets it go with a 3. Johnson can't hit. And here are the Bulls now. They trail by 11. Here's Jordan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Shaq.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
The Bulls making a switch here. Sloan's checked in. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Left side, Gasol. And that one, good. Gasol's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
With the step back, here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. That'll be a 5-second call.
5-second inbound violation. Chicago ball.
Here's Rose, rejected by Gasol.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Got Rose. Rodman is out there with Pippen, and it's Sloan in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Rose. Gasol kicks to LeBron. Fires the 3. No bucket, and that miss is number 6. He's made 7. Rose scanning the floor. James against Pippen. Here's Sloan. Misses the 3. Lakers leading by 9. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. James. Outside for Gasol. From past the arc. Pippen against LeBron. Gasol setting the pick for LeBron. It's good.
LeBron James.
Pippen with it. And the Bulls call timeout here. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
This timeout gives them a chance to strategize because whatever the game plan they have, it's not working.
Get loud fans on the court. Your lights fly.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He was preaching the importance of effort, saying he wanted to see second and third efforts each possession. We need to be the more active team down the stretch. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And here's Kobe. Gasol setting the pick for Bryant. Drills the baseline jumper. Kobe's got 20 points.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
Here's Rose. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First one falls for him.
And you got to love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates. Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Gasol setting the pick for James. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 14.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. O'Neal inside, working on Noah.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. He's this, like, overwhelming presence.
First team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Shaquille O'Neal. Taking 2
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Bulls trail by 13. Here's Jordan. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
Gasol, a screen on Jordan. And stolen by Jordan. And he drives in and then slammed in by Jordan.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Levine against James. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Pass to Jordan. From the wing. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 7th assist here tonight. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
James in the post. Guarded by Levine. And James gets it to go.
In the paint, LeBron James is capable of running right over the defender. That is athletic.
And it's Rose penetrating.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. And so Bryant will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14 points. Chicago grabs the miss.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Chicago calls timeout.
for the Bulls.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think coach's focus is going to be here?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bull Youth Dance Team.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in. Here is Rose. 34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Misses the layup. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
From deep, Bryant. It's rebounded by Noah. And Chicago has possession. 7-point differential. Jordan way outside. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Bryant. Count it.
Kobe Bryant.
And so Los Angeles takes the win, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, LeBron James.